Checking. Okay. Hang on, everyone. Just gotta make sure I promote myself. Alright. Hello everyone, this is Hammer of the Super Paladin Bros. Back with another episode of Star Trek Online. Okay, last episode, yesterday we did, hang on. We did Starfleet 2409, Faction, and Dominion. Today we're doing the Romulan Republic tutorial. Usually I just go with Romulan whenever I do Romulan faction. Doesn't matter which one I choose. Choose tactical. Not gonna keep it though. Okay. Hope everyone's had a good Monday. But extremely busy today. Yes, I like to play this.
What we knew is gone. Our home, our lives, all that we were, dust. Blasted across empty, heartless skies. But we live. Our legacy lives within every ship we fly, upon every world we touch, in our hearts, in yours. There will be challenge. You will know fear, but you will overcome. You will survive and answer vengeance with blood. You will do as you must. Rule cannot be handed to the faithless. Our legacy cannot be lost to villains. Bury the past to face the future. In enemies find allies. There is no price we have not paid, no loss we have not felt. Our dead world, our long suffering, these are not ends. We are not ended. For your crew, for your people, for this new home, we must face all doubt. We must break the strong who would destroy us and overcome the impossible. We must fight against any and all. We must, we will, for we are Romulan!
Yes, you are.
The youngest of our kind rely on stories to know what our people were like before. Strong, secretive, warlike. We were feared. We were powerful. Then, everything changed. 22 years ago, the star of the Hobus system went supernova. The resulting explosion traveled through subspace to hit Romulus and Remus, our homeworlds. No one could have predicted that would happen, and no one could have stopped it. Millions died. Those who survived were scattered across dozens of worlds. One day we were citizens of one of the greatest powers of the galaxy, and the next, we were just trying to survive. Every day was a struggle if you weren't part of the militant and oppressive Tal Shiar, or ruling everything from on high like Empress Sela. For ordinary Romulans, military victories don't mean much when you're hungry. Life goes on. The Klingons and Starfleet are at one another's throats, but battles light years away don't affect us much. The Tal Shiar are the more immediate threat. They're rebuilding the Empire by force, and pressing anyone they think can help into service. But even they don't seem to know we're here. We've put down roots and found friends. Today we'll celebrate what we've created. With hard work and some good fortune, true Romulans will once again rise to be a power in the galaxy. The first step on that path begins here.
I'm Viernet.
There you are. The security chief was looking for you earlier. She said there's trouble at the vineyard. Avrak's been filing reports all night about Kellids chewing at the vines. He's really worked up.
The left stick
Something
controls
must
your
have
player
annoyed
movement.
them.
The right
It's
stick
not typical
controls your
Kellid
camera.
behavior. With the big celebration tonight, I think everyone's a little overexcited. Even the bugs. You should listen to one of Avrak's messages before you head out there.
Interactable items have a glow around them. Walk up and press A to interact with a console.
Please tell me you'll help me. Kellids are in the vineyard chewing through the irrigation pipes, and everyone says they're too busy getting ready for the big party to come and do something about it. There won't be any party if everyone's knee-deep in water by nightfall. Get over here and help me.
Yeah. I don't need to listen to all of it.
If the Kellids are chewing up the vineyard, you should probably grab a pistol, just in case. I'd join you, but the chief has me looking into some odd comm chatter we picked up yesterday. We'll have to catch up later.
Your mini-map shows you where your objectives are. An arrow will appear on the mini-map if you are far away from your objective. Your plasma beam pistol has been automatically equipped. You can practice on the nearby bottles. Press the right trigger to attack. Hold Y to holster and draw your weapon. To sprint, press and hold the left stick while moving.
Just doing a little practicing. Okay, I think that's enough practice. Better holster the weapon. I hope everyone's had a good Monday. Been busy all day. I had to run a lot of errands. Had a interview to go to and another meeting, so it's just been one hectic day.
Hey there, ready for the big festival? Working hard? Or maybe you have time to listen to a story or two? Avrek, you're in for a fun day. I'm glad I don't have to deal with him. Anyway, do you want to hear any stories? Viranat was a colony world. It used to be a big agricultural planet, growing food for the Empire. After Romulus was destroyed, thousands upon thousands of people flooded the planet. The old cities couldn't hold them all, and they were scared. They started fighting amongst themselves. One night, the cities burned. Most of the survivors left. A few hung on, scrapping old ships and using them as building materials. That's how the Maori found them. The Maori was the commander of an old warbird. Navala was his first officer, and Devex the chief engineer. They were wandering the sector, trying to find a new home. When they found Viranat, they decided to stay. Devex kept the old warbird functional, and he used it to make supply runs and bring back other Romulans who needed a home. Navala put herself in charge of security, and the Maori. He runs the whole colony now. Devex met Tovan Kev in a mining colony a few years back. I think it was 4 years ago. But then again, I didn't come here until 2 years ago, so this is not just information I've heard about secondhand. I actually have a question for you, if you don't want to hear another story for her. When did you arrive here? I know we only have a few hundred people living here, but so many come and go that it's hard to keep track. I'm recording the stories of all the people that live here, you see. And I would love to start yours off with your arrival. Who knows? It could be something that becomes historical in a few years. A Devex recruit. Fascinating. We've had some interesting characters come here thanks to him. We should definitely talk more about this over drinks tonight. I would love to know where Devex found you.
Doesn't matter which response you give. Alright, let's go to the farm. Find out what's got Avrek so pissed off.
Finally? I mean, which message? Never mind that either. It's chaos here. I need some help. Normally we collect nectar from the local kelid insects. Something has driven them into a frenzy. They're chewing on our irrigation system and flooding the vineyard. Excellent, excellent. The broken pipes are obvious. They're the ones spraying water everywhere. Kellet shouldn't give you too much trouble. A few bursts from your pistol will take care of it.
Interactions can be interrupted by movement or combat. Enemy targets on sensors.
Something's driving these Kelids crazy.
Well, the flooding has stopped, but if those Kelids come back, they'll just break the pipes again. Something's making the insects go crazy. With bugs this size, that's a real problem. And Navala might be able to help if she's goofing off again. She knows all about Kelids. She's normally down by the greenhouse this time of day.
Good idea. Talk to Navala.
I bet she's just lounging around right now, not even thinking about all the damage being done to my vineyard. No one around here wants to put in a good day's work. Well, except for you.
Alright, let's go find Navala and find out what she's doing.
Just in time. Did you talk with Avrak? He said that I'm what? Lazy? That I've been... Ugh! He's just trying to make me look bad so he can get a promotion. Oh, that's so old-fashioned. Let me tell you what's actually happening. The Kellids are going crazy. I've been working all day to keep them out of the residential areas. This aggressive behavior is new, and we need to figure out what's causing it. That means gathering samples from some of these creatures.
Okay. At least now we know what she's been up to.
Enemies have a chance to drop items. An item is dropped for you. Move near the item and it will be automatically added to your inventory.
This metal has some kind of fungus growing on it that's similar to the spores we found on some of the Kellid carapaces. It might explain their behavior, but how are they getting infected in the first place? Also,
Good
the
question.
flying Kellids have never come out of the cavern before. This is so strange. You're right. The source of the infection could be somewhere inside the cavern. Head over there and see if you can find out what's aggravating the nest. And be careful.
Okay. I'll have to get past these Kellids. Get a little target practice. Get rid of some of these Kellids while I'm at it.
Flanking damage detected.
Creepy. What the hell is that? Okay, something's up here. I mean, this is what's making the Kellids go bonkers.
A strange machine and some weird drone things? That is troubling. Someone's been in there. We'll have to let the Maori know about this. It's good you disabled the device, though. Maybe now the Kellids will calm down. I took a look at those biological samples while you were gone, but I can't do much more than a basic tricorder scan. It's just not my area. Devex might be able to help. He was an engineer in the Romulan military before the homeworld was destroyed. Now he's helping us with our water supply and anything else that takes more specialized knowledge. You should talk to him.
Alright, let's go find Devex.
What do you need with an old space house? I have an idea of what this might be. Maybe. I saw something like this once before, when I was out beyond the Eridon Belt. We responded to a distress call from a mining outpost. When we got there, all the people were just gone, vanished without a trace. The only things we found were a strange beacon and some odd... Good idea. When we ran into something like this before, we were able to stop the spores from reproducing by bombarding them with tacky.
Some missions in Star Trek Online will change based on your career track. Engineering, science...
Sometimes I
or
wish they'll
tactical.
let you change careers at times. Give you the option.
I've only seen fungal biotech like this once before. Remember that mining station that I mentioned? Before we arrived, they reported several disappearances. Some thought it was paranoia, but we had reports that said intruders would beam in right through the colony's magnetic shield, right into someone's quarters, sedate them, and then vanish without a trace. We didn't know what to believe, but I don't think those miners were paranoid. Something did happen. That's what my commander believed. We found a beacon with almost the same configuration as the one you found. We weren't able to get much from it before we shut it down. But the one thing we learned is that the beacon was made by a race that called themselves the Elachi. We stayed in orbit for a few days, but the Elachi never came back. That's good news for us, seeing that you disabled the beacon you found in the caverns. That's right. He's the man in charge, so he needs to know. I'd be surprised if he doesn't want to send someone down there to analyze that beacon. Could be these Elachi were interested in our...
Alright, let's go find the Maori.
Jolan True. I heard Avrak yelling all the way over here. I'm sorry you had to deal with his problems on our day of celebration. That does sound very mysterious. However, you seem to have taken care of the immediate problem, disabling this beacon and dispatching the drones. I'll assign some engineers to examine the device and set up surveillance on the cave as soon as possible. If what Devek says is true, we don't want that beacon turned on again. Now that's settled, why don't you try to relax for a while? Enjoy the festival. We'll talk again tomorrow after the engineers have finished their analysis of the
Okay. But seems like nothing ever goes according to plan around here.
Are you done for the day? I'm just finishing up too. I'm going to head back to the restaurant. Meet me for a drink when you're... Hey there. Long day? I can't believe how far this colony has come. Just look at how much we can accomplish without being ruled by the Tal Shiar. Word is someone named Atan is trying to fight them, but me, I'm content with what we have here. Let's go enjoy the festival.
Friends and neighbors, welcome to the tapping. The Kelid nectar has been harvested, the ale is brewed, and we can finally taste the fruits of our labors. And like this fine vintage, our colony has taken time and effort to develop. Since the loss of the homeworld 22 years ago, we have known fear, hunger, and pain. We have struggled. We have overcome every difficulty. We have mourned those who are no longer with us, and we have welcomed new friends into our home. And now we celebrate. The trials are behind us. Virinat is prosperous and growing. We will face new challenges in the future, but we will face them together.
In the meantime, celebrating, but something comes and ruins the celebration.
Hey, are you hurt? We're under attack. I don't know who or why, but people are being rounded up and we have to do something. I'll help Vex get the shuttles ready. You should find Navala and Vorian to help organize the militia. Get as many civilians to safety as you can. After that, we stop whoever or whatever is attacking our home.
All right.
Come in! Are you alright? What's happening over there? I'm at the shipyard with Vex, and we're prepping the shuttles for evacuation. I don't know what's going on here, but we need to get people out while we can. If you can get a rifle, you could fight your way out.
Okay, let's go get a disruptor. Disruptor
It's
rifle.
the Tal Shiar. We need to call for help. I don't know who'll answer, but we have to do something. I tried to send a distress signal.
This is your character. Here you can see your equipped
Alright.
items and devices. Select any item slot for your captain, and the equip window will show all available items that can be used in that slot. Press
Yeah.
Y to switch between your two equipped weapons.
Alright.
They just keep coming. Get a battery from the marketplace. We need to send out a
I am
distress signal.
working on it. Alright, who's shooting me? Oh, you.
Flanking damage detected.
Oh, you little twerp. Gotta clear out these. Tal Shiar grunts.
Be careful in the market. It's completely overrun.
No kidding.
This is Cap. Do you have the batteries?
Yes, I got the batteries.
You just need to repair the device and send the signal.
Alright. Get. Find hidden weapons. What hidden weapon?
The signal is strong. Get to the shipyard. We're getting out of here.
Okay, let's. Oh, crap.
The shuttle is ready, and I got as many.
Congratulations, citizen.
Alright, I got promoted.
Shuttle 10 coming in. We're jamming their sensors. When they get us, they'll think you were caught in the explosion.
They're not attacking. Devex showed me how to fly his warbird. We're almost there.
Okay.
Navigation is online, but we need some components to get our weapons and warp drive operational. We'll need both if we want.
Press up to increase your ship speed. Press down to decrease your ship speed.
This'll do nicely. We just need a little more salvage.
Use the left stick to pitch downward or upward, as well as to turn left or right.
Sorry if I'm not talking much. I'm just tired from my meetings today and stuff.
Weapons are online. Let's test them out on some of these derelict.
You must be within 10 kilometers of an enemy to attack it.
It's been a long day, and plus I had to help Mom run errands for her, so I've like walked over 3 miles today, so I'm kind of like hurting. Gonna pay for it, so.
Warning, ship is under attack. Use your torpedo
Scrap
to
neutronium.
attack enemies who are
We
not
could use that to
shielded.
reinforce the hull of this old warbird.
An item has dropped for you. Move towards the item to automatically loot it.
Yeah, I'm moving.
3 more of these should get this hull good to go.
Warning, ship is under attack.
Good shot. Vex would be happy to see this old warbird get some use. I think it's safe to say weapons are fully online.
I wish I could go faster.
Time to take out the tall Shi'ar satellites dead ahead.
Use your plasma beam to weaken shielded targets.
Thing's like a slow whale.
Warning, ship is under attack. Use your torpedoes on an enemy when their shield is down. You must be out of combat to hail Tovan Kev. The red alert message at the top of your screen will appear if you are in combat.
Great. All systems are go and full impulse is back online. I'm picking up a distress signal nearby. It must be people from the colony. The distress signal is close. Searching. There! We have to help them!
Hold up on the D-pad to activate and
Yeah, we
deactivate
know,
full
we
impulse.
know. I've played this game for past couple years, I know enough about it.
Turn off full impulse. There's a Tal Shiar drone dead ahead.
Warning, ship is under attack.
I'm back on the bridge, and I figured out how I can improve our torpedoes. Just give me the order, and I'll get started. Scanners are...
Press B to activate high-yield torpedo. High-yield torpedo will increase the power of your next torpedo attack.
Blew that guy's shields completely away.
Thank the elements. We thought we were done for.
Warning, ship is under attack. Target's shield has failed.
I think it's safe to say we're a fully operational ship. I'm getting an alert. There's another distress signal. There aren't any colonists here. Just this strange ship. I've never seen anything like this in my life.
Warning, ship is under attack.
They've done something to the ship. Nothing is responding. I can't even warp us out of here. We're getting a reply. What the... I'm picking up another ship. This one is Tal Shiar. It's decloaked.
It's a D-Daradax cruiser.
So the Alachi were right. A handful of pitiful Romulan refugees managed to escape. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Colonel Hakiv of the Tal Shiar. On behalf of the Romulan Star Empire, I hereby lay claim to this colony and all of its inhabitants. Surrender now, and I will fire weapons at will.
This is Tamer of the Romulan Republic. Tal Shiar vessel, stand down immediately.
Uh-oh.
Tamer! How fortunate! I can destroy both of you! My eye! So the insect has managed to sting me! You think you won? This is not the end! Even now, more of my ships are on their way! And the next time, you won't have anyone to protect you!
Yeah.
I am
Heath.
Tamer, commander of the Romulan Republic. We picked up your distress signal while on a mission in a nearby system. I would say we arrived just in time given your ship's condition. I am truly sorry. This is not the first time I've heard a story like this, and I fear it will not be the last. And these Ilachi creatures, they are troubling. We need to know more about them and why they're working with a snake like Hakiv. As I said, I'm with the Romulan Republic. You may have heard of us. We are not the terrorists the Tal Shiar make us out to be. With our leader, Datan, we are working to gather survivors of the destruction and fight the tyranny of the Tal Shiar. We have a flotilla nearby. If you're interested, we would I appreciate your willingness to do what's right. I'm transmitting the coordinates of our flotilla to your ship now. When you arrive, we can repair your vessel and work out our next move.
I don't know how I feel about this, but I guess siding with Tamer is better than risking death on our own. And he did help us out with the Tal Shiar. The coordinates are loaded up whenever you're ready to go.
Yep. I'd rather throw my lot with Ditan and his people than the Tal Shiar. It's got a nice flotilla, including a Hapax cruiser.
Greetings. I am Sub-Commander Nadell, assistant to Commander Tamer. Please follow me to the commander's quarters. There is much to discuss. Commander, our guests have arrived.
Excellent. I'll get them up to speed. There is much to do.
I'll be glad to show one of you around while the other stays and talks with Tamer.
I'll take the tour, and then meet you back on the ship when you're ready.
Greetings. I hope all is good to see you and Tovankev made it to the flotilla of the new Romulan Republic. To be brief, we are a group that was founded by Ditan to combat the tyranny of Empress Sela and her Tal Shiar. Our goal is to unify the shattered Romulan people under a new democracy. I am the commander of this fleet. No actions happen without my approval. Before this, I worked in intelligence for the Romulan military, which allowed me to learn more about the Tal Shiar. I couldn't stomach the thought of working alongside of them. Ditan approached me one day and said he needed someone to organize a defense against the Tal Shiar. I accepted before he could finish his sentence. Is there anything else? Ha! What hasn't Ditan done? He has quite the long history. The short version is that he desires to see the reunification of the Vulcans and the Romulans. Before that can happen, though, Ditan wants us to find a new homeworld, reconcile with the Remans, and end the centuries of oppression beneath the Tal Shiar. We're Romulan, and after all that's happened, we still have our pride and our cultural heritage. We need to be able to approach the Vulcans as equals, not as refugees looking for charity. Did you want to know anything else? What's next is that you receive our uniform and get a tour of the flotilla. After that, you'll receive your first assignment. However, you must understand that by joining us, you mark yourself as an enemy to the Tal Shiar. Hakiv and his people will see you. Good. You should get yourself down to Lieutenant Delatham. You can get a uniform from him.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
I'll do this right quick before ending the tutorial.
Your minimap shows you where your objectives are. An arrow will appear on the minimap if you are far away from your objective.
I don't never could figure out why this screen's always so fuzzy whenever you do this. Alright, let's go to the shipyard. And it's Lieutenant Callie of Temporal Defense, so you'll speak to him on occasion.
Is there something Romulan Temporal Defense can help you with today?
Get the rewards after 20+ hours.
I am Sub-Commander Kale of the Romulan Temporal Defense Department. We've established this department in order to preserve the events that formed the Romulan Republic. There are many points in the past that some Romulans want to change. The destruction of Romulus and Remus being just one of them. Of course, changing these events could erase everything we have earned. We would be reduced to being ruthless spies, still ruled by the Tal Shiar. We in Temporal Defense can advise you in any matter dealing with time travel.
Let's talk to Datan right
Hello
quick.
again. Now that you're settling in, I wanted to speak with you about what our overall goals will be. First and foremost, we are looking for a new planet to call home. Tamer and his crew are handling that search. While the search continues, I am working on any possible alliances that we can make with the Federation and the Klingon Empire. We will need allies if we are to proceed. Your task will be... We're finding more by the day. Some have already joined us, but others do not believe in our cause. It will be up to you and your crew to protect these colonies from the Tal Shiar and to recruit anyone willing to assist us. Not yet. He and his crew have been assisting Romulan colonies throughout the region, and he has not been able to focus his efforts on the search. With you here, however, Tamer's mission to find a new homeworld can begin. He will be sending scout ships to analyze nearby planets. We'd prefer to find a suitable world in this sector, but we'll expand our search if we need to do so. I do not know. Our history of deception with both groups definitely does not help. The Tal Shiar, however, will not attack the fleet for now. Sela would see such a direct action as too great a risk. She much prefers to work in the shadows. Let me worry about our potential allies. While you're away, I will be working with diplomats from both sides to come to an agreement we can all live with.
Sounds like we've got our orders. If you're ready, I can beam you back to the ship.
Okay. We've completed the tutorial. Let's just
Sounds like we've got our order.
Back right quick and do that right quick. Complete the mission, so...
Most missions can be turned in remotely. Hold
All
A
set to
bring
go,
up your
Idra.
Captain Command's
Congratulations,
menu, then
Lieutenant.
turn in to report to the contact and turn in the mission.
Okay, we finished the tutorial now. Go ahead and delete this one. I don't really need them, so... Okay, now that I finished the tutorials, I'm gonna take a bit of a break from streaming for a little bit because I got personal business to tend to, and like I gotta take care of Mom because she's her surgery's coming up next week in about little over 7 days, so I'll be back next week, probably with a random game. I don't know, because I don't know when I'll start prepare. I don't know when I'll do the main campaign for this game yet. Probably soon. But now that we got the tutorials done, I will do start the main campaign soon. I just don't know when yet. But for now, this has been Hammer of the Super Paladin Brothers. Super Paladin Brothers. Check out our joint channel, Super Paladin Brothers, on YouTube. Also check out my brother Super Paladin TV here on Twitch. So, but for now, this has been Hammer. So I'll see you guys next week. But peace.